Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to learn a beautiful story of two boys, and the title of the story is The Fight, which is written by Ruskin Bond. Before we move into the story, let me show you meanings of the difficult words. Please mark it in your book and write their meanings just below or against it. Students, let's start with the story now. The Fight is a story about two boys, which is written by Ruskin Bond. One boy is a Rajput whose name is Ranji, while the other is a Punjabi and his name is Suraj. Ranji is new to town and one day he finds a pool in the middle of the forest. This surprises him because he has never seen such translucent water. Thus, Ranji gets inside the pool as it was too hot. He starts enjoying in the cool water and swims heartily. He visits the pool again the next day and enjoys a lot in the water. However, after a while, he notices a boy standing on the edge of the pool. They begin talking, and while Ranji is friendly, the other boy does not react the same way. He tells him that he does not like talking to villagers and tries to scare him away. This angers Ranji, and he wants that he will beat him. The argument heats up and they get into a fight. Suraj slaps Ranji, which makes him dizzy. But now they start fighting very violently. They throw punches at each other and eventually get tired. Thus, they decide they will continue to fight the next day. Ranji is unable to hide his injuries from his mother, who gets worried. Nonetheless, Ranji slips out to the market and buys lemonade and jalebis. He eats them when he sees Suraj and they just scowl at each other and leave. The next day, they reach the pool, and even though Ranji was weak, he does not give up the pool. Suraj challenges Ranji to swim across the length of the pool. Ranji dives in the pool at once and completes it like it was nothing. This surprises Suraj and he wishes to learn diving from Ranji. Ranji agrees and teaches him for a while. Suraj now decides that they should continue these lessons every day. Finally, they agree on it and become friends. As Suraj is a pahalwan himself, they both make a deal. Ranji will teach Suraj how to dive, and in return, Suraj will help in becoming a pahalwan. Further, they also decide that it is their pool and no one will be allowed there without permission. The fight teaches us the fighting will not do anyone any good, and we should never be too proud, instead help one another and establish love and not hate with each other. Children, we should also learn that in this world nobody is perfect. Therefore, we should be able to see their good aspect, their positive things, rather than focusing on negative one. We should try to learn the goodness, the skills, the caliber that the person has with them, and we should learn from them rather than quarreling, because when we fight we won't be able to see the goodness in them. Imagine yourselves if there is a very brilliant child in your classroom, but he has attitude a lot. Do you go to him to get the knowledge? The answer obviously is no. Therefore, in order to learn from others, one needs to be very humble and very much grounded. They should be down to earth. So, this is what we learn from this story. In order to learn from others, we need to be humble, we need to request them, and we should be able to eradicate our bad behavior from ourselves. By this, we will end today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed this story. We will meet in our next class.